Hello. How's everybody doing? How's it going? Big B, thanks for the check-in and the water, which I will now drink now that I'm live. Micah, hey, good to see you. I'm gonna play more Palia today. I figure that's a good thing to do on like a nice quiet Sunday. All right, hydrated. All right. Where am I? What am I doing? I am without focus. It's a little better. Just gonna hop my way home. Oh, I'm also huge on the screen still, aren't I? Let me, corner. Alright, so yeah, they've got some more things I need to do in here. Last time I played, I had like 2 cocktails, so I was getting a little bit wacky with it. Need to rein it in, need to figure things out. I was real mad they wouldn't let me have a goobie. There's a clip of that. Spray and Pray, hey, good to see you. Drya, hey. Good to see you too. I figure if I try to do some like weekend streams, maybe people can catch me. Oh my god, we are Animal Crossing. Oh yeah, that's new. I don't think you've seen that yet. There's an option to re-roll your villager in the points. If you want to see if you can get a different one. It's a really cute chat theme. I like it. Alright, let me see how the crops are doing. Probably work on this a little. I don't think I'm gonna do this today, because I don't really want to have to switch games, but I do want to check out the new Hytale updates. There have been several. I think I've only seen the first 1 or 2. There's like, they're up to 4. They've added proximity voice chat, a bunch of new blocks, it looks like. I think the animal, like, taming is in, so there's a lot going on there that I need to check out. I'm also wondering, I'm not sure if any of the updates for Hytale have been ones to, like, world generation, but I imagine that once there is one, I'll probably want to regenerate the server. But I'll maybe do like a poll or something in the Discord, because I know Grey Count was playing on it a bit. I don't want to wipe anyone's progress, but I think there will probably come a point where it's like, we need to generate a new world to get new biomes or something. Not sure if we're there yet, though. Saw someone modding Hytale already. Pokemon specifically. Ooh. Yeah, I think it's got a really immediately active modding community from what I've seen. Because, you know, the game's made by former Minecraft modders, so I think they're very pro-modding. And I don't have any mods installed on my server right now, but there's a cat sneezing behind me. My understanding is that you only have to install them server side. Like, the server installs the mod, everyone who joins the server gets the mod. Like, you don't have to, like, set it up on every single person's end, like you do with some Minecraft mods. So that would be cool, because then, like, if there's a really cool mod we want to check out, I could just put it on the server, and then anyone who joins the server can have it. Convenient. Yeah, super handy. I'm pretty excited about the direction for Hytale. I want to get back in there. I've been trying to convince some of my friends to grab it, too. Grab it using, of course, creator code Catawump. If they buy it, they have to legally use my creator code. Or else, what is the point? Why didn't I plant new crops before I watered these? I don't care. It's fine. And then I kind of want to... What's my situation on food items? That's a shitload of carrots. I think that'll probably work. I gotta go feed my little guys at the barn. Didn't use the code. Well, who else is going to turn into crab? Great question. Gotta use the code. Why is this glowing? Oh, why do you look so sad? Please let me pet you. Had a weird dream about your VTuber model. Do I want to know? What was the dream? Alright, would you like several carrots? Alright, nice free mushrooms. You do, Kasip. You can eat carrots. Everyone can eat carrots, is the great news about carrots. Tired of carrying your pincers in your head. Took them off only for there to be hair in place of them. Leads me to believe they are fake. You can't accuse a crab of having fake pincers. This is offensive. Was the hair shaped like the pincers under there? Was it just like big round hair spikes? Not exposed. Not exposed. They're real. They're real. I can prove they're real. I don't know how I would do that. No, not the New York Post. No. I'm gonna be in all the tabloids with my fake pincers, so this is terrible news. Give me your eggs. Ranching is now level 6. What was the requirement for a Gooby? 10? Okay. I think it was 10. I think it was ranching 10. Progress. It's a weird dream to wake up from. What do I do with this information? I think you tell me, and maybe the New York Post in this case. Share it with chat, clearly. Perk up this weekend. Yeah, you're so sad. How much petting do you need to be happy again? How do I give you joy? I was gonna stream yesterday, originally. No, don't be sad. But I had to run some errands. I needed to go get new bed sheets because I had really nice bed sheets. I don't know how, this is the second time I've done it, but like, I've somehow, while sleeping, torn a hole in the bed sheets near my feet. And I don't know how I'm doing this. I assume I'm like catching my heels on them and then like pulling in some direction. I don't know how I'm doing this. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. But like, I think they're nice sheets. They don't have a lot of like stretch and give. They're like a little more like less stretchy, you know? They were like, they had thread count. They were some type of nice cotton. They were like $130. Time to cut your nails. I keep my toenails pretty short. I don't know what's going on down there. I must just be like moving my legs weird in my sleep and like pulling on the sheet there. Anyway, I was like, I should get new sheets. So I went to do that, and then it became like a day of like doing errands and stuff, and then I'm like, damn, that was enough errands. I'm gonna go grab a cocktail. So then I went and did that, and then I was like, oh, I guess I better have dinner too. And then I'm like, this is the whole day. I'm not gonna stream, I guess. I guess I just used up the day. So I figured I'd stream today instead, you know? Nice chill Sunday stream. The sheet's old, they can rip, I mean, under a year old, I think. I would say, like, within 8 months, probably, those sheets. I don't know how this happens. It's gotta be, like, something I'm doing. I'm probably, like, kicking them in my sleep. I also think I have a pretty standard-sized mattress, but it felt like they didn't fit quite perfectly. So, like, they wanted to shift around a little bit. I think it was like too much give. I was able to catch my foot and then, you know, kick them. Kick in a direction until they ripped. Then I woke up and I'm like, what's going on? Why is my foot caught on what's happening? And I look and there's just a hole down there. It's a little foothole. Fighting demons in my sleep. I must be. I must be doing some, like, active shit. Okay, I need to make all of you happier. I need to take your eggs. Hiking in my sleep. I mean, sometimes, I don't know, I have pretty wacky dreams, so there's been some weird stuff. Like crab natural predator, whatever that is. I saw a video of a bird, maybe like a heron, I'm not sure, on Reddit, ripping all of the legs off a crab before eating the body. Horrifying to see. As a crab myself, you know, not what I want to be seeing when I open up the internet. But I guess maybe like large birds, possibly fish, octopi. I think a lot of things eat crabs, actually. Small ones get eaten by... Oh, the small ones, yeah. Seagulls, probably all over those things. Those things. Did I say... What did I say? No, I said that right. Did I? Fuck. Losing my mind. How did it work? Baking. Is it a cookie that makes the birds happy? Why is it... Is it called Bad Breed?
Our chats get me through the hard times.
Did I read that right? Also, like, you know, like Alaskan king crabs, like, what's the predator on those? Those guys are huge. And humans are kind of probably the biggest predators of crabs. We're scooping those things up. Do we scare you a little bit? All right. Would you like biscuit? Reduces the likelihood of traits passing down. I feel like the biscuit didn't make you any happier. I know I said this last time, but like, are there happiness biscuits? I feel like they're all breeding themed. Let me go look at the Gooby some more. Damn. Alright, so what's the requirement for the next 7? So I'm at 6, so I can get the Ormu next. Scare Catapult with drowning in water redeems. Now that scares me. that truly makes me afraid. I should really never have created water redeems. But you know, maybe it's crab themed. Maybe they're crab themed. So how do I handle water consumption? Great question. I've got a I've got a Yeti cup. It's like the big one. And it's got one of those lids with a little like sliding top. And I believe it's this one is 30 ounces. I think that's why 30 ounces is the big one, because I know this is 30 ounces. So I can kind of estimate from there. And then, you know, I know what liters are. What do we use instead of liters? Gallons? I don't know. Don't worry, we measure our soda in liters. You can get 1 liter, you can get 2 liters of soda. I don't know why we use liters only for certain things. None of our measurements make any sense. Actually, you know what? Maybe controversial take. I'm in the camp of Fahrenheit is a good system for measuring outdoor air temperature. Because it's kind of feelings-based, and that's what you want to know about going outside, you know? Feelings-based. My body doesn't give a shit about when water boils. I like Fahrenheit for outside, because, like, 100 really hot, 0 really cold, and it's kind of a sliding scale of, like, how does it feel out there? Yeah, but I'm not gonna boil it. It's never 212, what was water boil at? Something degrees outside. Fahrenheit doesn't make a lot of sense for water. I think that we should use Celsius exclusively for, where's that little chicken that lives over here? Did he grow up and come over to the other section? Am I losing my mind? Oh no, he's right there. He's right there. Getting distracted by things. Yeah, I think all science should use Celsius, obviously. Just a better metric for all of that. But temperature outside? You know? I like Fahrenheit for it. I work with a lot of people from various other countries, actually. And so every time we're, like, casually discussing the weather, we're all, like, quickly running, like, math in our head, like, oh yeah, like, you know, here's my temperature. Let me see what that would be for you. Okay, the animals are taken care of. My ranching is like a quarter of the way. I don't think I can really do much with this until like another day passes, so I take offense the other crabs. Crab, hi crab. Missu, hey, how's it going? It's good to see you. I feel like when I stream earlier in the day on weekends, I get more different people in here. It's good. Oh. Okay, sorry. Give me just a moment. I have to let this cat free. Okay, I'm back. Don't glizzy bonk me. I wasn't keeping the cat hostage. She was just asleep in here, and you know, I closed the door for the acoustics, and then she woke up and was mad that I locked her in. Maybe that is holding her hostage. I don't know. Alright, so that part is done. I guess it's, unfortunately, time for me to get back into the infected fish. Spoiled with so much crab in the past couple days. Viewers looking at this. Yeah, I guess you guys don't usually get much crab. I'm gonna try to keep my plan for a loose schedule is like basically 2 weeknights and then 1 weekend a little earlier if possible. Might not always happen on the weekends because, you know, errands and whatnot, but I think it could work. I think it's a good system. Gives me a little flexibility too, because I have existing stuff going on every Tuesday and Wednesday, pretty much guaranteed. So that gives me Monday, Thursday, Friday as my possible weeknight days, and then, you know, weekend where it fits. Oh, tabling at a convention. Nice. Fun. Hope you're having a good time at whatever convention you're at. But I do appreciate the Glizzy Care package. They all hit me right in my head, so it's good. How it's meant to be. Oh, yeah, and the hour change is not the same. When daylight savings switch, it happens, what, like a week or two earlier in Europe than it does in the United States. There's a weird gap there where it's different, because I know when I'm working with my other coworkers that there's like a period where it's off for like a week before it goes back to where it was. I don't know why it would be that. I hate daylight savings. I don't want to change the clocks. Fuck the clocks. I don't want to be changing them. All right, I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna go over to the ocean, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, then randomly not observing it. My favorite thing is if you look up like Indiana or Arizona on Wikipedia, there's a page called Time in Arizona and Time in Indiana because it varies so much county to county. So it's really confusing because there'll be like some counties that don't observe it anymore. All right, I guess I want the dock. I'm the opinion we should just slightly change our schedules rather than the time. Like, if you need the extra sunlight, you know, just adjust slightly your own thing. I don't know. Where I am, I'm... without giving out too much information, I'm in a weird, like, section of my time zone. I'm all the way on one edge. So, and I'm pretty far north, so I kind of get weird sunlight all seasons. Very little in winter, too much in summer. In summer, for me, sometimes it doesn't get dark until... like, I think the sun officially sets at, like, 9:40 p.m., but it'll still be light out at, like, 10:30. It's very confusing. My sleep schedule gets fucked up in the summer months. All right, let's get... okay, too much... I don't know... I keep forgetting that, like, my casting is quick. I have to... okay, fuck you. I have to... like, why is... like, let me have at that. Let me get the angle. I think it's, like, slightly too close to the shore, maybe? Maybe I go for, like, the far side of it? No, but that's where the fish are, game. The fish are there. Country to country is insane. They do have schedule changes. They stop going to school, work outside, back to what they're doing. See, that's the way to do it. Okay, these fish are unobtainable. Those are just there to tease you. Yeah, I don't understand why they've given me why they're doing this to me. They know what I did. Who are you? This is someone's pet. I think maybe, like, kind of trapped in an eternal cycle or something? I don't know what's going on here. This is something weird. Alright, well that's fishable at least. Still here, huh? It might be lost or is in eternal punishment. Yeah. The thing is, like, oh, wait. Hold on a second. I see what the problem is. There's its person. Just sort of... down there. Are you fishing from underwater? You know what? That's none of my business. Live your dream down there. Wait, shit, let me up there. Okay. How do they breathe? You know, I don't know. I don't know, none of my business how they breathe. I think they got some stuff going on down there, clearly. Important business. I don't know how my gooby hovers. Oh, fuck, they saw me. They're now near me. This is awkward. Toadstool floatfish. Well, okay. Well, now this is like a social situation I didn't really account for. I guess I'll fish a couple more times so it doesn't seem like I'm avoiding them. I question you. They know what I saw. They know I saw them breathing underwater. I'm gonna get shot in the back of the head. They're also very active in the server chat, I'm noticing. Okay, good. They've walked away. Yeah, they want to make sure I'm not telling anyone. Good thing they're not tuned into my Twitch stream where I've revealed their secret to several people. Do you think I can reach that from here? I bet I can. I cannot. Okay. Oh, now I'm gonna have to go over near them again. See, this is not panning out how I wanted. Now I look like the stalker. Good thing they don't know 11 people know. Yeah, no, they'd have me killed. They would for sure have me killed. Did I fuck that up? I got distracted by their thing, maybe. Oh, this one's got a little purple wiggle to it. Maybe this is what I need. That's just a tin fin. Are any of these infected? You're on high alert now. None of these fish are infected is the problem. I'm going to have to look it up a second time. Because the last one I said just look for non-infected hotspots. So like just any normal fishing hotspot, but that is clearly not working. Unless this is like a 1 in 100 thing. You need to bite them to get infected. Am I the carrier of the ailment then? Am I the one with the disease? Alright, let me go over here away from the evil lizards for a sec. Let me go ahead and yoink some of this real quick. Okay, I'm gonna look it up again. Crab virus, new VTuber lore. What is my lore? I feel like the lore that you've developed for me is that I could take my pincers off and eat them, and also they're fake, and also I have an infection of some sort. I'm worried about the direction the lore is going. Go ahead and update those Twitch panels. Alright, what's this quest called? Okay. Palia something fishy. Alright. Recipe to make special hooks. Okay. So that's the information I needed that I didn't have. I think if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have any lore. I'm kind of a no lore VTuber. I'm more of a person doing an avatar. low lore. All right, so let me go crafting. A document with just weird lore. only weird lore. All right, do I craft them here? Is it like a hook? Lure? Elderwood lure. Yeah, no, that sounds like what I need. Ah, shit, I don't have any of these. I don't have a lot of that either. Okay, so some gathering is in order. I need weird pink flower and more palliamore, so I can find those. Now, do I have one of these lures already? I might. I should look. That's the Nova, so I do not have the lure. I need to make the lure. But that makes way more sense. This all checks out. Alright, I need pink flowers and ore. Imagine your avatar is just like a normal brown-haired girl and all the other crab-related things is cosplay. Did you have a simpler avatar before? I'll see if I have the image somewhere. I did have... My very first avatar was one I just made in, whatchamacallit, Vroid. And it was just, like, imagine this avatar, except, like, black hair and no horns, kind of. It was just, like, normal. That was the first one I ever did. I think I streamed with it, like, once or twice, and then I modified it to something with, like, a blue mouth and some weird horns. I hadn't decided if they were horns yet at the time, though, so there was a pivot there. That looks like maybe the flower. Could this be it? I think that looks like it. I was strongly considering, so I want to, yeah, I've got an image of like the crab evolution. I want to eventually make my own model and rig it myself so that I'm able to, you know, update it with weird stuff. And one of the things I wanted to do was make a toggle that's like uncrab, and it just like makes it look more like me in real life and less like the crab, you know? So like change the hair color and like maybe make the mouth a normal color and get rid of the horns and stuff. Just like, you know. I feel like there's some options. There's some good options. All right, I need these infected essences also. May I write down? Yeah, right. You know what? Write whatever you want into the lore. That's the joy of it, is that I think you can just kind of go nuts. My lore is like community workshopped. I'm sure I have the image somewhere though, where I have all of my old like models that I briefly used before I got this one. All right, more ore, more flowers. Ore. Yeah, I have Live 2D installed. My plan is to start by rigging my mascot, because that'll be small and easy, just to get a feel for the software. And then I think after that I might try doing like, I don't know, like maybe rigging some model art that's already created. Just so I don't have to do like the whole process. But then yeah, eventually I do love my current model though. My artist is like super cool, but it's just I come up with like random little ideas. I'm like, ooh, that'd be cool to add. And I know I could just add it myself, but like if I had the files, the working files, but I don't. Pallium ore. Yeah, it's not the most creative name. And I just think it'd be cool to be able to, like, I don't know, add in new, like, facial expressions and stuff, and, like, continue to build on my own model. And then also, like, I'd like to have the skills so I can do commissions, too. My opinion, rigging's more hard to work with than designing the model avatar and cutting it into parts. Yeah, the rigging is, I think, the bulk of the work, for sure. And I haven't really done much. I've done a little bit of stuff with like Live 2D many years ago. I haven't done a ton with it, but I do have experience with other forms of 2D and 3D animation, including rigging for 3D. So I kind of figure I can figure it out. I'll watch some tutorials, you know, I'll learn. I'm very confident that I could learn it. I just think it's gonna take a minute. I've considered streaming it, like streaming it as I learn, but I'm not sure how that would work with like pulling up a YouTube video and following it, and I feel like it would be kind of a slow process. Everything's always a little bit more distracting when I'm streaming, because I keep looking over and reading chat, so I don't know if that's... Maybe that's what I do when I like kind of start to get a feel for it and have like at least some idea what I'm doing. Maybe then I stream it a little bit. So I can figure out like more complicated stuff as I go. Time to study and learn fast. Maybe the streaming it can wait. Yeah, that's probably also a good point. Because the streaming would, I think, just make everything take longer. But yeah, I would say I'm like 90% of the way there on the model art for my mascot, so, and it's cut up already, so that one should be an easy one to jump in with. And like, it doesn't need to do a lot. Alright, well, I've got all the infected essence I needed. I already forgot how many ore and flowers were required for the recipe. I go over... No. Okay. Let me look at the... I think my best move is to walk back through Lilac Cavern, because I think there's some ore in there. I'm guessing I'm shorter on the ore than the flowers at this point, but I'm not sure. A little extra materials doesn't hurt. That's also a good point. A game like this, you always need everything. So there's no reason to not grab extra stuff. This guy will guaranteed use it or need it. Is this the way into the caverns? This doesn't feel right. I don't know where the hell I am. Hey, give me that. Oh my god. I'm gonna be rich with flowers. But can I not have this one? Oh, there we go. There's so many of them in here. I found my way into the flower room. Oh, so you go to, the bits. It'll be 25 for reroll villager. I think for some reason it requires that you put some text in with the redeem. Don't know why that is, but then it should randomly give you a new villager. And then they should be persistent, so like, if you like the one you get, it should stay. Oh, hey, it worked. Oh, you got like a little pink dog. I don't know who that one is. It looks so sad. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know which monkey that is. There, you know what? I was looking at the full list of like possible villagers for this chat. There are so many Animal Crossing villagers. Like, so many more than I ever thought there were. Like, it was shocking. Shocking information. Hundreds. The worst part about this one, too, is that I'm getting pallium ore, and I think I have a ton of pallium bars, but I already turned it into bars, so for this particular recipe, I just need the raw ore, which I don't usually keep around. Because, you know, like, why not process all my materials immediately upon getting them? Ooh, box. A mining mystery bag? Oh. Well, alright then. What's with this mushroom? Why is it humming? Fucking nern root ass mushroom just humming at me. Alright, any more minables in here? Lore, hey! Oh my god, thank you so much for the raid! I appreciate it. I'm also realizing just now I'm not hearing any of my alert sounds from any of the redeems or the raid. I just looked over and saw it. How's it going? Welcome in, everyone. My name is Catawump. I'm a Blue Crab VTuber. I do a variety of games, just kind of whatever I'm feeling like at the time, and today we're playing a little bit of Palia. Moth Raid. Yes. I think I saw what you were playing earlier. It was called like something wind or something, right? Oh, what's happening to my little guy? Oh, he's like trapped in a cycle. Everwind, okay. Very chill, nice. Yeah, my little pet seems to be stuck in some type of eternal punishment where he keeps falling forever. Oh no. You're so cute. Thank you, thank you. I'm guessing I don't know what he's doing. If I get out from under here, will he go back to normal? I fell off the, okay. There he, look, I fixed him. I don't know why he got stuck like that. Anyway, if you've got a raid and run, if you've got stuff to do, feel free to head out and bail, but I appreciate the raid. Replace the 2 portals. Yeah, that was like what happens in Portal. Poor little guy. Reaching terminal velocity like that. Mentioned a mascot is the crab. My mascot is actually a little ghost chinchilla. So, I'm gonna be working on getting her rigged sometime soon. I'll probably have her sit on my head. Of course, gonna be semi-lurking, need to clean up some things. Of course. I appreciate the lurking too. Now, why am I not hearing anything? Let me take a little peek at that. I look menacing, father. Oh yeah, the little albino rabbit. Let's see. Why don't I hear my own alerts? I have no idea. I have no idea what I've done. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. If I miss anyone's alert or any, like, thing I should react to, though, please tell me. I'll try to keep a close eye on things. And, let me... no, I'm just using the Twitch alerts, like, straight up in OBS. And I swear I used to be able to hear them. I had it so I could hear them. I don't know why I can't... Okay, yeah, see, I missed a follow. Hototar, thank you for the follow. I'll keep the activity feed up, try to keep a close eye on that. Let's just stop working, need a refresh in the source. I'll do a little refresh on the source. Alright, I think they're refreshed. Hopefully that'll get it. I rely on the sounds to know. If I don't hear, I don't know what's happening. I need the audio alerts. Alright. If I go into the central stables, I can go home. I think I should have enough stuff to make the fishing hook. We'll find out. The Elderwood Lure. Okay. Okay, yeah, I needed 3, so I definitely got more than enough. And I only needed 1 of the flowers, so... Oh, is that gonna use up all my essence, it did use up, so I'm no longer... I need more essence now for the quest. But hopefully that hook will let me catch the infected fish I need. I feel like I've been trying to catch them forever and did not realize. No, wait. I want those. I might need them for something. I probably don't need 30 eggs. That seems like a lot of eggs to have. Oh, I had actually 60 eggs. I'll keep like 6. I bet I have... Okay, I have 58 in my storage, so I'm rich with eggs. Alright, that's good enough for now. Let's go catch those fish. Very excited to finally finish this quest. The last time I played, I feel like I was just yelling into the void about how I couldn't catch these fish. But I think now I have the answers. I also think the wiki page that says you need to fish them out of non-corrupted fishing spots, or non-infected fishing spots, I think it has to be these infected ones. I think I just needed to have the lure. Did I not craft the lure? Did I not craft it? Did I just walk away without crafting it? Oh no. Did I? No, wait, it's right here. It was, okay. It went into overflow. Oh my god, I gotta pay attention. I gotta pay attention. Haynes, hey, how's it going? Okay. Can I equip it? How does one... Okay, it's a fishing attachment. All right, so it's just attached now, I think. No, let me in there. It's going good. What about you? I am doing pretty good. I think I'm finally going to be able to catch infected fish for this quest. We're about to find out. I mean, that one looked pretty purple. Yes, it was infected. Okay. This should be much easier now, I think. Now that I have the correct tool for the job. Oh, me rolling. Oh no, you got a little long nose there. This game is, it's kind of like all the classic cozy game stuff. Fishing, bug catching, you can do a little hunting, cooking, farming. There's ranching now with, like, you know, chickens, cows, pigs, stuff like that. So it's a lot of that type of stuff. And then it's got, like, romanceable NPCs, but it's an MMO, so you can play it with people. You're gonna have to keep re-rolling. Alright. More fishing. We have to find the fish. It's gonna be more expensive than fishing. Fishing costs, what, 50 a pop? Fishing is also enabled right now. If you want to also waste some points on fishing. Carb. Yeah, the fishing should... I tested it earlier. It should be working if you wanna do the lurk bait fishing. I'm just going to follow the rivers until I see another purple fishing spot. Ah, that's the same spot? I think it just respawned. Okay, yes, the fishing is working. I still cannot hear the... Oh, I think I turned off the alerts for that one, though. So maybe that's normal that I can't hear the fishing alert. Oh, but I didn't hear the reroll villager. I think the sound is still not working. I hope I don't miss anything. I gotta pay attention. Daniel Steele, thank you for the follow. See, good thing I looked. I have to pay attention. I need my audio alerts. Alright, I feel like there's a lot of weird noises going on in here. I'm gonna keep walking. I think that's just kind of what all the horses look like in Animal Crossing. I was thinking about maybe making like an expensive point redeem where you can just pick your villager.
Huh?
Didn't you have a dog earlier? I feel like you sacrificed the dog. Dog wasn't good enough. This is how gambling gets you. I swear I'd probably be better off just hanging out by that one corrupted fishing spot until it respawns again. Hey, in this chat we love a sad gay dog. Don't disparage the dog. Dog skin was not legendary. Had to re-roll. You're being too picky with the dogs. I thought the pink dog was cute. All right, I'll allow that because I think the message is mostly just insulting the dog's sad face. What the fuck is the Beast's Lair? Automod thinks you're teetering on the edge of hate speech here, so be careful. You should leave the poor sad-looking dog alone, though. Alright, yeah, I'm not coming up with much for, additional infected fishing. I'm tempted to go back to the original spot. It's not hate speeching, it's just hate. Well, you know, we could probably do without quite so much hate in the chat also. You know. Keep it light. Although I could maybe stand for a little bit of hate on where are all the fish. I'm about to get mad at the game developers for the lack of infected fishing spots. I feel like I'm just running in circles looking at water. I wish there was a way to, like, track them. for when they pop up. I'm just gonna have to go back to the one spot, which I think was up here. I don't know. If the one spot is back, I think I'm just gonna hang out there. What if fox instead of dog? There are several wolves. You got a mouse? Do you like a mouse? Or are you gonna hate the mouse too? I can't tell. I can't tell if all caps mouse is a precursor to hatred or love. I hate all of them. My god, the poor Animal Crossing villagers. Okay, that lizard's kind of getting mad at me. When will your rampage end? I am at a real loss here. Like my Kentucky Fried Chicken villager. What? Oh yeah, you are just a chicken, aren't you? I think I forgot about that. You're like a little alligator now. Looks like a flip-flop. My god! Leave the Animal Crossing villagers alone! You're just going through and roasting all of them at this point. This is becoming like a roulette of roasting the poor villagers. Oh, we got an ad break coming. I guess I'll take a little break for the ad break. I'm gonna try a villager roasting list now. All right, I'm gonna take a little break while there are ads running, and I will be back in like 3 minutes or something. You know, something like that. Okay, we're back. Can you guys hear the audio alerts? Are they coming through on stream? I feel like they're not anywhere. Maybe it's better this way, though, if you're going to keep re-rolling, that there's no sound effect for it, but nope, not at all. Where'd the voices go? I tried messing with it while I was AFK, and I just am at a complete loss as to where my audio alerts have gone. I'll have to fiddle with it more after stream. The last time I streamed, I'm pretty confident they were working. I think. Well, I can hear that. I can hear myself getting hit in the head with a bunch of Poke Puffs, so at least that works, I guess. What is this? Good news, we can still hear the Poke Puffs. I mean, that's what the people want. They want to hear me get pummeled, you know? And see, this is how I get you. You end up spending all your points re-rolling, and then no money to make me drink water. It's a strategic system. See, is that a beard? That guy have a little beard? I don't know what's going on there. All right, 18,000 is enough to do some things. I don't like it that some of you have so many. I need to create more appealing options. Oh no, my little guy keeps, like, clipping into the ceiling. I worry for him. Hey, I'm not responsible for anyone's gambling addictions, all right? That's, you know, you got to take care of your own thing. I just give you options to get. I'm just the one who creates the possibilities for gambling. I take no responsibility. Everything is weird in this cave. You sound like EA. Don't say that about me. That's terrible. Look, if the children want to gamble, who am I to stop them? Can I say that on Twitch? I'm joking. It's a joke. No child gambling. Oh yeah, Dryad calls me Catapult. That's my nickname from, I think it happened during my subathon. No, you can't grill my pincers either. I'm just lost in this cave. I want out. I want freedom. Is this the way to freedom? Nope. No, that's cave art. Is it up here? Did the ad quote work? How do I know? How do I know for sure if that worked? That should have worked, I think. Yeah, add quote or quote ad should work. Well, see, now I feel like you're kind of making it like a permanent thing, though. Like a permanent quote added to my quote dictionary about the gambling. Optics on this are not great for me. Okay, I feel like you're just listing crab-themed foods at me. Is this a threat? This feels like a threat. Alright, can we get some infected fishing? We can. Can I have this one though, please? Yes, I'm in. I do like some blue crab sometimes as like a friend, right? You like to have like a cute little crab as a buddy. Everyone in chat needs to stop eating crab right now. I'm being threatened in my own home and I don't like it. Alright, well, that one's infected. Free throw. Quiet, how's it going? Where are all the infected fish? Ooh, there's some. And your pain? I feel like your pain continues. Now you've got like a little white-haired ape of some sort, maybe? I think he's like a gorilla? I'm not sure. If I made it so you could pick your own villager for a point cost, what would be the point cost? It would have to be an expensive one. Oh, catch the fish. Pay attention. I can tell you what it is. It's ugly. God, stop. Poor things. They're just living their lives. They did not see you coming. Good playing Sea of Thieves. Ooh. With Chia. That Palia's going good. I finally figured out how to catch these infected fish, so that's a big improvement for me. I mean, I would like to play more Sea of Thieves. I'm always afraid to say Sea of Thieves out loud. On account of what everyone keeps saying to me. But, yeah, I haven't played in the last several updates, I don't think. I really like that game, though. I used to stream it not a ton, but like a little bit. Alright, one more infected fish, and it looks like it could be here. I can figure out how to get into that spot. The water is shallow. It is challenging. Come on. Alright, new angle. Come on. I see it turn blue. There's like a flicker where it turns blue. Hold on. Hold on, I have an idea. There's a setting. Turn down the cast speed to increase the blue window. You guys see where I'm going with this? Hold on. I got it. This is a use of technology. Oh, Striker, hey, yeah, this is Palia. Alright, let me catch this fish, then I will read chat better. Stop it, fish. Alright. Let's see what am I missing? If I can get peeps maybe once in a while, stream game. Yeah, I feel like you kind of need the people for Sea of Thieves, for sure. Striker, for your question, this is Palia. It's like a cozy game. You got like farming and fishing and mining. You know, many forms of gathering. It's a fun one. It's like an MMO too, so there's like other people running around. There's Saphira Fan. Fawn? So, you know. Spray and pray you are also you're a chicken. Blue crab doing imaginable horrors. Yeah, what is going on? You are just lost in the sauce over there with the Animal Crossing villagers. No mangling children. I feel like this Animal Crossing roast session has probably like pissed off every Animal Crossing fan. None of their favorites are safe. No one's favorite villager is safe from a roast. Don't mangle crabs either! That's a threat on my life, that's what that is. Alright, I'm gonna grab one more, I don't need it, but... Okay, you know what, never mind, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not allowed to fish there, apparently. Alright, how do I most quickly get back to Supria? Probably... transport. I managed to crash Twitch. How'd you do that? What is going on in my chat? I feel like there's a lot of activity and none of it's good. A seagull or any type of gull. Are there gull-based villagers? I can give you guys the list if you want to review the list and see who you're trying to target on it. It's not a Palia stream anymore, it's a roast stream now, apparently. That's the full list of everyone that you can get. In theory, with this particular chat, so... A lot going on with the villagers. This is what I get for adding like a fun chat option. How do you know I was there? I was there. You were both there. I remember you both being there. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Where are you? Is she in Elderwood, like hanging out at the... Yes, okay, Central Stables. Central Stables, got it. Finally, a quest completed, you know? There's Okanak the Third. Quiet nights like these make me wonder. Wonder what? I brought the samples. Look at that face. So it's good news then? I said the name of the game like twice. Maybe you were crashed at the time. It's Palia. It's like a cozy farming game. There's some like story stuff going on. This lady's romanceable, it seems. So, you know, there's that. Sending him off to the lab, of course, of course. Okay. See, okay, so I am dating Tamala. She's my mean girlfriend who is mean to me. Anyway, I don't think her and Supria get along. I should date both of them. Did what? Did she just, like, flicker between two forms for a second? Did anyone see that? That's probably fine. Probably nothing. Maybe she had to go to the bathroom. I doubt it. She's been gone far too long. Hey, maybe she's having a challenging time in the bathroom. Supria, don't be judgy. I believe she's up to something, and that something is likely no good. Okay. Last time I was here, chat didn't bully everything. What did you do to chat, Cat? I think we can, you know, I feel like this is mostly just Drya doing the bullying. I don't know if it's chat as a whole so much. Okay, you know what? I ask you to follow her tracks and find out where she keeps disappearing to. I know I ask a lot, considering your bond. She's either taking advantage of you or maybe truly in some predicament. Okay. Bring the whimsy in terms of violence. Shush, dry ass. Nice. Nice. Little infighting in the chat. Great. Alright, what infected thing do I want to get next? Do I want the bugs or hunting? That's a tough call. That's a tough call. I'm gonna go bug, maybe. Maybe? Yeah, bugs. Oh, I can do both. I can do both. Hell yeah. Okay, never mind. There was no choice to be made. I thought I was having to choose between two things. I can have all the things. You know, listen, honestly, haven't seen a single gull. There may not... So there is a seagull character in Animal Crossing, but he's not a playable character. I think you only get playable characters on the list. I could also make custom villagers. I thought about making like a little crab one for me, but I'm not sure how you would make a crab an Animal Crossing villager. In my mind, I'm picturing that the head is the crab. So like it's got legs and claws on just the face sticking out the sides, but that's not how faces work. That's not what a crab is. So like, what is a crab's face? I guess there's like the eye stalks, maybe like two eye stalks, and then I mean the mouth kind of has little like dealies on it. How does that even work? Or like walk? Yeah, tip sideways, drag around by the head. I don't know. I didn't think it through all the way. It's probably fine. Stop listening to yourself. I will never stop. I will never listen to myself. Alright, she wants me to follow Tamara out this way, I guess? Okay. Gonna go make me stalk my own really mean girlfriend, I guess. Crab or wolf? That's a little sheep, I think. Friends throw you around when needed to move. Aren't they crabs too? Well, I guess in this case there would be like a collection of non-crab villagers nearby, maybe? Look, you got a little angry bird. Alright, where is she? Is she around here somewhere? I do not see her. I feel like I should track the quest. That would be a little easier to see. Pin. Okay, unpin another one. Pin this one. Find traces of her. Okay, so I'm not looking for her. I'm looking for traces. Is this 765? Oh, it was footsteps. It was footsteps. Oh, you're Rory the lion, I think. No, I'm not. Oh, yeah, I guess not anymore. And now you're the French pig. I don't know why I think he's French. I think he's French, though. There's a dog. No fighting in the chat. I will turn this car around. Don't make me come back there. Yes, fighting in the chat. Nah, I'm not gonna do anything about it. I talk a big game, I'm not gonna do anything about it. Okay, that says it's 32,000 meters away. That seems kind of far. Is it even in this area anymore? I'm gonna go to this one that's 100 meters away, I think, personally. I feel like if I had to pick. Like, go 1v1 each other in CSGO. Report back with the results. Loser gets timed out in chat. Slash marks on the cliffside. Oh yeah, you can't go up here. Why can't I go up here? There's stuff up here. I remember doing this exact same thing one of the previous times I played. I want up there. Alright. Keep following the trail. Looks like I want to go over here. Great stream idea if you can spectate a 1v1. Would just make my chat fight each other and keep timing out the losers. Losers don't get to talk anymore. Winners retain the privilege of speaking. It's a good tournament. Lots of great prizes. The prize is the right to continue talking.
I've got some new stuff you'll like.
Oh, Sifu, what are you doing out here? I don't get why she isn't romanceable. You should make her romanceable. Maybe is she in a relationship? I think maybe she must be. I don't know. You a porridge or something? What? Pirate god. I'm lost. I'm just lost in the woods. Yeah, I did see the beast's den earlier. Maybe she's right. I'll stay alert. We're getting a good villager. It's like a purgatory that you're trapped in. Now see, that's some good spelling right there. INC go at Spelong. This is good though. This is like for my Twitch stats. This is really great chat engagement. We're getting a lot of activity in the chat today. Really getting these numbers up on my chat messages. All right. So I had a conversation with her. Now I'm heading over here. Oh, I'm not going to clear the water. Wait, yes I am. Yes I am. Ha. No problem. A bear or lion can't tell on this small screen. Yeah, I'm not 100% on that one. I don't know. Your retention must be incredible. Yeah, they should give me money for that, for how good my viewer retention is. The viewers love it. The viewers are loving it. Enter the cave. Oh wait, I'm going in the cave. The beast's lair. I'm going into the beast's lair. This is huge for me. I look like I flirt for a living. I think people love that guy. That little blue rabbit with the blonde hair and the eyes. He's got that facial expression. Alright, what goes on in the spooky cave? That's what I want to know. What happens in here? Well, this is interesting. This is an interesting thing to have. A little bedroom area. I wonder who E is. Do I know anyone named E in this game? What? Don't throw things at me. If anyone in this organization finds out I'm still talking to you, or even that you're still alive, they'll have both our heads. Okay, so Tamala's trying to harness the infection for a cure, which doesn't really sound evil. Maybe misguided? I just looked over and saw my avatar blink out of sync. You know, like that. Little out of sync blinking never hurt anyone. Was I just twitching? That's fine.
I feel a little faint.
Oh no. All you had to do was buy. Is she gonna kill me? Oh, posture check. No, good call. Good call. My spine needs to be straightened. Probably blue kitty cat. Yeah, that's a good cat. I haven't played RE9 yet. Is there something wrong with Leon's posture in it? Learn to sit upright. No, I will only ever do shrimp spine. You know how it is when you're at your computer and you're accidentally shrimp posture? Okay, I think she's gonna kill me. Relationship means so little to you, couldn't you have just asked? Isn't this how we flirt? Okay, what is she gonna do to me? Get upset at me for what I do next, darling, in the name of love, of course. So like I'll let you in on a little secret. That watcher really does have it all wrong. I'm not behind this kerfuffle. So no hot werewolf, GF? What an insane thing to say to her at this time in this situation. Am I gonna say that to her? That feels like a bad move. I'm gonna do it. Somehow scares me. Yeah, no, she's I think she might be evil a little bit, like a little teeny bit evil. I'm sorry, she's going to arrange the hot werewolf girlfriend later? Alright, hold on. We're on to something. I think we're on to something. Can't risk having you spreading my business everywhere, so I'll leave you with a gift. Spell work is a bit rusty, but I'm sure I'll be able to catch your tongue. She blows a kiss towards my face. What'd you do? A spell to seal my lips. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm dying. She's killing me. As for my secrets or accuse me of villainy, you'll find naught but compliments falling from your lips. I don't think I was going to accuse her of villainy over this. Oh, it's scaring me so much. I'm scared of women. Help. I think you're an octopus robot now, Striker. I don't know how that happened. Twitch just marked you are a robot as NSFW. Maybe, like, bot accusations are considered inappropriate on Twitch? I don't know all the rules, you know? I'm not sure. Sitting here and think about what I've done for a bit. I've taken the... She's locking me in a room? Well, it'll let you out. So do think about how you want to apologize to me, won't you? She's punishing me. Can I flirt with her before she leaves, though, real quick? Yeah, she forgot all about it. She's just... We're just flirting. Great. Alright, Kami, thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Every time. Which is from Temu. Someone in Poland stole 12 tons of Kit Kat. Huh. Tons? How many individual Kit Kats would that be? Can someone do some math on that? Like, how many Kit Kat bars is 12 tons of Kit Kat? Talk about your spelling, Yed. Too many. Ah, but you'd be living like a king with all those Kit Kats. Sabria approached me today, gave me this heartwarmingly sickening speech about how I need to keep my devious hands off you. Any idea what that's about? Well, you did lock me in a cave. Was that all? I just figured out some of the actually devious things I've done. Some detective, you can tell her I said that, by the way. Oh, I think she's coming on to me a little bit. I need the freedom unit of how many literal Kit Kat bars. I'm looking for a very specific unit. I don't need conversions unless the conversion is into Kit Kat bars. Are they a different size and metric? Is it like a... Is 413,000 the correct number? Is that real? Baines, is that the true number? You make that up? How much does a Kit Kat weigh? They said it was 413,793 Kit Kats. Yeah, you know what? That's, my brain can't conjure an image of what that many Kit Kats would look like. At least 12. That's more than 12 I win. I guess if we were doing closest without going over, then yeah, 12 is the winning number. Guessing I can just climb out up here. She just left a back door open, I guess. It's because she likes me. Maybe. Well, a little bit of a situation here. I can imagine eating 413,793 Kit Kats. Can you? What is the situation here? Do you think I can chop it? Think it's choppable? Something to suppress its aura. Do I have that? Look for any clues to help me. Is this a clue? Were there clues back in here? You would die if you ate that many. No. Yeah, the spelling is, you know, even with just 2 letters. Are you just saying, like, no, you wouldn't die if you ate that many? Or you're just so powerful your body can handle that many Kit Kats? Built different, I guess. Pray at the altar, offer a bit of water, and you'll find yourself blessed by the forest. Okay. Seems straightforward enough. What goes on here? Basket of fruit. I like. Ooh, nice. Got a little mystery fishing bag. Let's see what we got. Oh wonder if any of these are needed for any of the little packages. I should see if I need to fill those out. The angelfish feels like it could be valuable. I'm that powerful. I'm a vacuum. You are now a Hoover. Just hoovering up the Kit Kats, sucking them down. I wish Nina was here. She could tell us about how she'd eat those Kit Kats. Guess we're just heading out this door. Nothing else in here. Is this something? Can I? Oh, wait, that was real. What did I do? I'm digging. Yeah, you know, she's not here to defend herself, but I believe what Nina does is gently chew all of the chocolate off the outside, and then I think she also separates the individual wafers and eats them one by one or something. I don't want to disparage her Kit Kat technique, but she also eats pickles by, like, a pickle spear, you know, by, like, gnawing all the inner flesh off and cleaning the skin and then eating the skin alone at the end. I wonder how Nina eats kiwis. Yeah, you know what? That I would like to know, too. Look for a key. Okay. So maybe I'm right to keep digging in the weird piles. Nina has, like, a unique method for many foods. I don't think all foods, but many foods. I mean, I think if you're vague enough about where you live, I live in the United States. See, that's pretty vague.
You made this?
What, there's like a trapped child in here too? What's going on? Nina's a menace to society and needs to be stopped. I'm gonna screenshot that and send it to her. It sounds like she stopped you too. It cuts off before the word stopped. That's where Nina showed up and killed you. Teleports behind you. My country is small. I'm scared of people finding me. Hey, don't... No one feel actually pressured to say what country they live in. You're free. You can keep that information to yourself. If you feel like it's vague enough that it won't harm you, feel free to share. You know, everyone has their own level of comfort. Some people would probably come in here and post what city they live in. But, like, you know, you don't have to. This is all joke. Don't mean to pressure. Yeah. No, it's fine. I figured you were just joking around, but I don't want Dryad to feel like they gotta, like, you know, reveal the details. The most nichest country ever to be watching a VTuber American streamer. I feel like I've gotten a few people from, I guess, a few random places that I don't know exactly how they found an American streamer, but, you know, I like the global viewership. One time I had someone come in who could not speak English at all. I think they only spoke Spanish. Either Spanish or Portuguese, I think. And we had to keep running stuff through Translate, and we were mostly just talking about soccer with them. Or should I say football, for everyone who isn't in the place where we call it soccer. We took football and we named something else that for our own reasons, so, you know. Oh, Drea, if that's true, I don't think you're even the only person from Portugal who watches me. I think there's at least 2 or 3. Hey, we took a sport that does very, very little foot-based stuff, and we called that one football. It was a great idea. It was another great idea by the Americans. Really nailing it over here. We are weirdly patriotic, please forgive me. He doesn't notice me. There's a trapped child on screen. Who are you, child? Will I free the child? I guess I probably should. Brother lived in England. I think everyone is weirdly patriotic about the country they live in. I don't know if I could take it or leave it. Where am I? Where's the trapped child? Is this loop around? I'm not allowed up there. Okay, never mind. One of my friends is Portuguese, I think. Making me doubt my own friendships. Alright, I guess I need to... What am I doing? Can I get... Okay, maybe I need to go the other way. Let me refresh my buff. Alright, question. Can I get through here? Let me in. Come on. Come on, let me in there. I would fit through that gap. I would easily fit through that gap. Look at me. There's plenty of room. Common thing I find annoying was when games they say there's a Portuguese dub, but it's a Brazilian one. Okay, I guess I need to refresh. Can you break the pipe in between? Oh, maybe. Wait, let me clear that out of the way real quick. No, I don't think you can break any of that stuff. Alright, let me refresh my buff before I head down. Okay. So if I go in... Oh, okay. Alright, there's a lot of cave, actually. There's more cave than anticipated. I guess it doesn't last very long. Wait, what month is it? March? It's March. When's Easter? I looked this up recently. April something. Early April? It's not this Sunday? Hold on. Oh, it might be. It might have been the 5th. In my mind, I always think Easter's in late April. But I don't think it is. I think it's in early April. Did I go all the way back down to the beginning again, accidentally? Cool. How do I get out? Oh, there we go. Celebrate Easter in different times? Surely not, right? Isn't Easter kind of universal? Hold on, I'm looking it up. When is Easter 2026? Okay, so I'm seeing April 5th. While many Christian churches follow the Gregorian calendar, some Eastern Orthodox churches continue using the Julian calendar, which results in a later Easter date. So I think it is possible, depending on Yeah, it can be later. So if you're using the Gregorian calendar, it would be April 5th, yeah, April 5th, but if you're using the Eastern Orthodox calendar, it is the 12th instead. Also, according to this, and this sounds crazy to me, in 2027, Easter's going to be on March 28th. I didn't know that could happen. For me, it said 20th. What is happening? I don't know. I thought Easter was relatively the same most places. I don't know. I don't know enough about Easter, I guess. I feel like we've just uncovered some type of dark truth. Easter can be lots of times. Okay, so wait, I've been... Have I been down here? I'm getting lost in this cave. I'm getting distracted by Easter and then I'm forgetting what I've done. Yeah, and the extent of me celebrating Easter is like sometimes I look for some of the special candies. Let's see if there's anything good. It is always Easter. Imagine celebrating Thanksgiving. I don't have to imagine. I've done it. I've had Thanksgiving. Can I get in here? Come on. Okay, that almost looked for a second like it was gonna let me clip in there. Guys, see that thing? Oh, there's a child in there, right? Worst thing about Thanksgiving, what did you give that you were thankful? Yeah, I kind of hate it. Well, I guess I don't hate it, but one of my least favorite possible Thanksgiving events is if someone's like, all right, let's all go around the table and say something we're thankful for. I don't wanna. We just eat the food. I need the chat, our streamer's actually paying attention to the game. Isn't that normal? That's where I came in? No, I have no idea. Or would it be? It's a gaming stream. I would say that there are some benefits to Thanksgiving. Okay, I can't get through there. Some of the food is good. Some of it is okay. I don't really like turkey that much, which is kind of the main thing. So I'll make Christmas not about Jesus for my family, just someone dressed in red and presents. See, that's how I always celebrated Christmas, too. I don't have a particularly strong affiliation to the religious elements of it. It was always just kind of like the classic winter holiday. I never really thought of it as being religiously linked when I was younger. It was just like, this is wintertime, present time, and that's pretty much it. I kind of found out later it was a religious holiday. Am I losing my mind? There's something like obvious going on that I'm missing, I think. I feel like I'm missing something obvious here. Okay, the place I'm trying to get is through here. Can I, like, smash my way in? Evidently not. Just go left. Okay. Always left. Hey, look, I'm clipping into the wall. Trying to find a way. I think I'm trying to break that trapped guy out of the cell. So we got these two places I broke down, which kind of let me back up. And then if I go over here, I can see through here that there's the trapped child. And I think I can also see through here, but also can't get through. I just don't know how I'm supposed to get in that room. Badass cat is meowing for food. Feed your cat. Cats love food. Cats love to have cat food. Their favorite thing. And I can't get through here. And this is where I started originally. Okay, maybe there was something in the original room that I missed. That's where I came from. This was the new room I was in. I definitely can't hop through here despite my best efforts. Let me try some more real quick. He has food in his bowl. Hey, that's classic though. Good luck leaving cat. Thank you. Thank you. Good seeing you again. Thank you for hanging out during the stream. I'm glad we found out that Easter is on different days. That's gonna haunt me. Okay, I'll slide down that if I go over there. That's where I started. What? For sure there's just like some obvious thing I'm missing, right? Doing it in like 4 months or something. Well, if I keep streaming successfully on weekends, maybe there'll be better chances to catch me from different time zones. I'm losing my mind. I'm about to look this up. Striker and I have a frenemies relationship. Honestly, not too bad. I need to fight the other chatters. You don't need to fight all the chatters. It's unnecessary. You don't have to do this. When will your war end? Like, I'm kind of wondering if I, like, from one of these points, can get to, like, an elevated spot? Like, if I cling to the walls, can I, like, climb in? Can I dive in? Is there water? Can you even... You can't swim in this game. What the hell am I talking about? War never ends. Let me have my stamina back. Let me have my stamina back before I try to... Wait. What's up here? Hold on. I'm back in the same room. Do you mean to type dry ass or your name? No. There's no way your autocorrect would correct your own name to dry ass. You were telling me everyone calls you that. Even your autocorrect will get you. That can't be true. That's crazy. Whoa. I just partially minimized the game. I'm devastated. Yeah, that's a rough one. I think it's time to just go ahead and change your username to dry ass, you know? Roll with it. You gotta, sometimes you gotta lean in, you know? No. I'm losing my damn mind in here. Can I chop this root? Will that let me in? Is that something? Is this something? Is that a pickaxe? Can I try a normal axe? Is it axe dependent? I'm losing my mind. I'm looking this up. I'm so sorry. I am losing my mind. I cannot find my way out of this cave. Or, I guess, to the trapped boy, and then out of the cave. Palia, find a way to the trapped boy. You must navigate a maze using your watering can to clean... Yeah, I know about all that. This video has a complete walkthrough. Well, okay.
Once right.
I'm muting the video. This is so embarrassing. I could have probably just figured it out. Like how Chad is just talking about the streamers having a mental breakdown in a cave. I think that's just normal. I think that's just normal stuff. I hate having to look it up, but I'm not just gonna run in circles for the rest of my stream, you know? It's... Okay, yeah, I did that. I filled up the water upstairs, yes. I cut that. Okay, going down here. Okay, looping around, yes. I know where this is. Wait. Hold on. I'm just accepting that friend request without knowing who that is. Hold on. This isn't... Wait. This is different. Okay. Yeah, chop that one. All right, slide down to waterfalls. Turn the corner. That's a different path than what's on my screen. On their video, they go down here. There's these two spouts. Turn this corner, and this path... No, wait, this is it. Okay. Where was I just... Okay, maybe... Okay. No, this is right. This is something. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Okay. Yeah, this is new. This is new. Cat is on my lap, always hits my bladder though. That's what happens when you put a cat on your lap. Okay, now where do I go? I'm afraid. Okay. This is like the way back up. So then I want to go this way. How did I miss that before? I'm so confused. I think were there two rooms that looked kind of similar that I was mixing up? I don't know. I do not understand what I've seen. This all seems to make sense. This feels like progress. This all feels like solid progress. I swear when I'm streaming, my critical thinking skills go away. My ability to, like, perceive and retain information is stunted by reading chat, I think. I think chat rots my brain, maybe? Divide your thinking into... I think that's, like, genuinely what it is, especially with, like, I don't know, certain puzzles, I feel like the same part of my brain that does the talking and the reading is the part that is supposed to solve the puzzle. It's using up the same resources. I'm over here yapping and not paying any attention, but it's all I know. There you go. Be free, child. Look, I freed a child. Do you like horror games? I'm kind of bad at playing them because I get scared, but I like them. I played through Silent Hill F on stream. That was pretty good. I think that went well.
The trees, they are so small.
Oh, what did he just say to me? Consult my small ears. Grunt and nod assuringly. He grunts back. We're doing non-verbal communication. How'd you end up here? This place, the woods, not good, danger. Do you mean the infections? This child is skittish. Time to do ASL. I don't know very much ASL. It's gonna be tough. I kind of forgot that me and Nio were searching for a boy, but I believe it was, yes. Why do they all look so mad? Everyone's angry. Everyone's just fucking angry in this game. Is mislike a word? Yeah. No, it is. It's the same as, it's a synonym of dislike. Say I condone violence. Hey, everyone's condoning a little violence. Anger if everything around you was purple. Yeah, all these people are purple. All the woods is purple. All the plants are purple. A lot of purple here. Asking your non-English chat about English. Imagine how purple guy felt. The air's not exactly cleaner here, but it feels fresher out of the caves. What happened? Which of these is the going to give her the most information to work from, do you think? I'm deeply in love with Tamala. She's also taller than you. Let us change the subject. Flow signature almost disappeared. I came looking for you. When is the 1v1 happening where chat fights to the death? I don't really know how to actually orchestrate that. I don't know how to put together a fight to the death situation for chat. Results came back from the lab. We got the lab results back. Did you really have to riz Tamala? I did have to, yes. Alright, I'll meet her back at the stables, which I can get to from over here, I think. I'm so close to a tamale, now I'm hungry. I think about that sometimes. Fuck, I love a tamale. Alright, stamina back, get on up here. Where are the stables? Am I near them? No. There's a chest over there. I want a little French woman. It's a dish. Don't ask about the name. I tried to translate it. But can you describe the dish? What's in it? I can't catch that bug yet because it's infected. I think I gotta go get the chest. A big-ass sandwich covered in sauce that tastes like beer. That sounds delicious. Okay, wait, where are the stables? Okay, they're up there. I found them. I can read a map and navigate. Don't worry about me. I know what's going on. You had me at big-ass sandwich. I will be searching it immediately. A Portuguese sandwich. Layers of toasted... Okay, it looks really good. Does that one have an egg on top of it? I think the Wikipedia article for it has one with an egg on top, it looks like. Maybe that's not an egg. That's gotta be an egg. That looks like an egg. This is a good looking oh yeah, there's eggs on them sometimes, it looks like. We love egg. There's always an egg on top of it. I love egg on sandwich. Alright, dropping the link in the chat for everyone who wants to take a little peek at the sandwich. God, this is making me really hungry. Once I'm done with stream, I'm gonna go make dinner. I'm not gonna make that sandwich, because I don't know how, but I wish I could. There's a section on the bottom of the Wikipedia page that just says, reception? The Daily Meal included it in their article of 12 life-changing sandwiches you've never heard of. Just come to Portugal, nothing bad will happen. Is Portugal safe to visit? I feel like it probably is, right? Yes, okay. Nothing bad will happen except I'll eat a bunch of sandwiches, and that'll be good. Still feels threatening, though. I feel unsafe. We only have enough money because of tourists. Yeah, I live in a part of the United States that's heavily reliant on tourist money, actually. So the tourism industry in my immediate area is pretty important to the local economy. Lab results, a letter from the Illuminary himself, and what appears to be a diary recovered from an order mission. Appreciate your thoughts on them. Okay. Have I figured out your odd behavior? Blink once if you're fine, and twice if you're under a spell. You find you can't blink twice. Blink uncontrollably. I've always wanted to visit Yellowstone. I want to hear the wolves howl. Oh yeah, I actually have never been to Yellowstone. I would very much like to go. Quite a lot of the national parks, actually, I'd like to try to visit. There's some really good ones. Sometimes where I live, I can hear coyotes howl at night. Not quite the same. They're yippier. They make like a little higher pitched yells. Alright, you're gonna unweave the spell for me. Very good, very good. I always hear owls screech where I live. Ooh, that's fun. I feel like I really rarely hear owls or see them. I guess they kind of don't want to be seen. That's their thing. Or foxes screaming. Yeah, foxes make funny sounds. I like those guys. Alright, how's my main quest going? Read the materials from the order. Okay. Reading. Game's asking a lot of me. How do I read them? Pinning it did not help. Check your pack. Okay, is that not where I'm looking? Is there a book in here that I'm not seeing? Gonna check a website that definitely doxed me. Let's not dox each other. Yeah, no doxing. No accidental doxing. What? I feel like it's easy to like accidentally reveal too much information. Oh, it's in my quest items. I found it. It's like, I don't know. I worry sometimes when I talk about like weather events happening near me that like if someone really wanted to, what if I'm the only place in the country that has like that weather event happening at that time? I'm like, man, getting crazy thunderstorms right now, and I can't believe it's this many degrees out. Like, could someone use that to pinpoint me? I don't know, I think about it, I worry about it. Like, I don't think most people would even think about that or do it, but if someone wanted to, like, could that be enough information to, like, at least narrow it down to an area? I don't know, maybe. I think about that stuff a lot. Heard some people tried to pinpoint people in Japan with earthquakes. Oh, like if they could like hear or the person reacted to the earthquake on the stream. Yeah, see, that's that's concerning. It's kind of crazy that like even what seems like really insignificant bits of information can be enough sometimes. Calling them serious smoke echo based on similar reports. Camp set up with clients. Old human stuff. Should be fine as long as no one's stupid. I ain't one for all that superstitious crap anyway. Head watcher named Finney made a fuss about the early wolves catching the worms. Okay. Made it to camp. Had nightmares. Dark shadows. Nerves. Okay. Locked door mechanism in the ruins. Disappearance of people. People getting angry at each other. Nightmares. Why can't I move? Getting a little sleep paralysis. So your mascot a chinchilla because you got one? So I did have a chinchilla. She passed away last summer. Late summer, I think. Or maybe fall. Which is when I decided she should be my mascot. I made a little ghost version of her. She was 19 years old. So, she lived a very long life. I had her, basically since I started college until very recently. So, most of my life I had this chinchilla. I loved her. She was very cute. She was a fun little thing. So I figured I would, like, immortalize her as my mascot so that I could have a little representation of her, to, like, sit on my head and stuff. So I gave her little, like, wings and a halo. What did I walk into? A lot of stuff going on in here. Many things. But yeah, that's the... I think if you go... Well, hold on. We got, there you go. That's, like, generally what she looks like. I love that emote. It's a good one. Collect my pet bones in a way they're still there. Yeah, I personally don't, but I do know that some people, like, you know, like, save the bones or even do taxidermy with their dead pets, which, not my thing, but, you know, I think it's, they're all viable ways to, like, commemorate a lost creature. I know some people collect, like, their cat's whiskers and keep them forever, too, and make a little, like, whisker jar. All the ones that fall off, you know? What was the last page? The smoke is what? Yeah, okay. It was the smoke. I'm not gonna read all that. I skimmed it for information. Okay, there's more materials to read. What else did she give me? Ah, the lab results. Good. Had pigeons once decided to keep their flight feathers as bookmarks. Oh, nice. I had a pigeon briefly, not as a pet really. It was a feral pigeon. I feel like did I tell this story on stream? This is an insane one. So I was leaving work and it was going to be -17 out. So it was like really, really cold. And as I'm walking to the parking garage at the time, this is back when I worked in an office, I see a pigeon huddled up against a building on the ground, like obviously not doing well. And I'm like, the temperature is actively dropping. We all left work early so we could get home before it was going to be that cold. So I see this pigeon and I'm like, I can't just leave it here. This thing's going to die. I feel bad. So I just scooped it up and stuffed it in my backpack. I like look around, make sure no one's looking. I pick it up. I place it in my bag. I zip the bag shut. I figure it's warm and safe in there. Then I have to go take the elevator in the parking garage, and there was someone else in the elevator with me. And I'm like, I really hope this thing doesn't make noises in my bag, and I really hope no one saw me scoop up this pigeon and take it with me. So I get it back to my car, and then I unzip the bag so it can kind of like, you know, get out and get a little air. And I think it's starting to warm up, so it's doing a little better. And then I try to drive home. And so I'm driving home, I need gas. I stop at a gas station, and I'm like, I'll just leave the pigeon. It's kind of poking its head out a little bit now. I'm like, it's fine, I'll just get the gas. I somehow accidentally pull into a full service pump. I've never done this before in my life. I didn't even know there were full service pumps around where I lived. So I can't pump my own gas. Someone shows up and is like, I'll pump the gas for you, stay in your car. And I'm like, I've never done this before. Am I supposed to tip you? Like, how does this work? And I'm like glancing over to the passenger seat, like, I hope the guy doesn't see that there's a pigeon in here. It's gonna look crazy. And then, you know, I managed to get through that bizarre social interaction and get home. And by this point now, the pigeon has climbed out and is sitting on top of the bag. So I have to kind of wrangle the pigeon. Anyway. Took that thing inside, kept it for about 3 weeks until it regained its strength and could fly again, and then I, you know, started opening the window of my room so that it could leave if it wanted to. And then one day it sort of walked out the window and then ate a piece of concrete. Don't know why it did that. And then flew away. Never came back. Probably went back to its home because they've got really good, you know, navigation. I'm sure it went back to wherever its flock was. So I hope I saved its life. I hope I didn't just kidnap it for no reason, but I don't think it was doing well on the ground like that. Pigeons eat concrete because they need the clay for minerals. Oh! Yeah, that probably makes some sense. Because I was wondering, like, there were like little tiny like flecks of concrete on my like window right outside. And the first thing it did was start kind of munching on those. Anyway, the pigeon never liked me that much because, you know, he was feral. Sometimes he'd hit me with his wings, give me a little wing slap if I got too close, but hope he's doing okay out there. Pigeons are smart creatures. If it didn't need help, it would probably fly away. Yeah, I feel like they're a smart, like emotionally intelligent bird. He never got too mad at me either. He would give me the little wing slaps, but he never like tried to bite me or anything, so I'd like to think he knew I was helping. Flow samples. Further experiments pause pending ethics committee approval. More advanced the cognitive and emotional capacity of the infected specimen, the higher the rate of substance X within its system. Rage, grief, and despair. Yeah, okay, so it's like the infection makes everyone evil and angry. Amplifies the emotions of subjects exposed to it. More data required. Their beaks aren't that strong, by the way. They can't even tear paper. Aw! Such a nerd. I had pigeons for too long. I've got a bird currently. Little guy, linellated parakeet. His name is Chocobo. He's a good little dude. He likes to hang out. He likes to sing songs. He comes and eats seeds from my hand. He's a little bit bitey. He doesn't like human hands that much, so if he gets into a mood, he'll get bitey on my fingers. He's pretty good about coming and like eating seeds directly from my hand, though. But he's just a little thing. He can't really bite very hard anyway. But whenever he bites, I'm like, obviously I've pushed a boundary with him, so I try not to make him too upset. I think he was in a like. Okay, I need to read more materials. Apparently, he was in a pet store that like I don't think was a very good pet store. I thought it was okay, but I think a lot of people came by and like stuck their hands in his cage, and so I think when he's in the cage and sees hands, he has like flashbacks to the war and gets a little more upset. Whenever he's out of the cage, he's way less bothered by hands. Like I think it's like a combination of factors in his mind, like being in his house and seeing a hand. That's like what sets him off a little bit. So I try to be careful about that. But he's a cutie. I like him. He's a good little dude. But I do think if I was ever going to have another bird, I would want to have a pigeon. Parakeets are such fragile birds. I don't really like change. Mine died because of that. Aw, sorry to hear. Is this related? Okay, that's the lab results. That's a pirate map. Maybe this is related? Okay, yeah. That's the preliminary reports from the Elderwood. I emphasize how important it is to find the source of this infection and stop it before it spreads further. If this substance's echo were to spread to major population centers, it could wreak havoc on our citizens. Remember your training, shut off all emotion, practice your control, and stay level-headed. Keep an eye on that human you're working with. The whole thing stinks of human hubris. Okay, rude. I thought of mice as pets, but we don't have that. It's an American thing, apparently. I like mice. I think they're cute. I often get mice in my house, and I catch them in, like, a live trap, and then I take care of them until I can go release them into the woods with, like, a food supply. I always try to catch the whole family of mice so they can all go together, because that increases their likelihood of survival. So as a result, I just end up with temporary mice pets that don't want to talk to me. Encountered racism in Palia. Yeah, I think some of the people don't like humans. There's a little light racism in the game. It's field mice. I'm talking about domestic mice, though. The ones I get are deer mice. They got big eyes. Deer mice are very cute. Yeah, domestic mice are... Yeah, I don't think they're super global. I would always have liked to have mice or rats as pets, but they don't live very long. Actually, I think mice live quite a bit longer than rats. Rats, I think, are like years. I feel like that would just break my heart over and over again because they're so smart and have so much personality, and they have such short little lives. Dear mice look high as hell, by the way. Is it because of their big eyes? They got big eyes. Happy to see you. I read the logs. Okay. Change the very makeup of biological structures. What does someone gain from unleashing Echo? Access to it. I don't know why anyone would want to make everyone, like, super pissed off. That feels like that would be inconvenient. To control it, perhaps one could use it to infect enemies, cast new spells, and curses, enhance their own physical ability. Anything that stood out to you? There's some structures in the swamp? No. There's the child grunting again. That kid, I'm up on him. He just got here. I swear when he first met me, he said, like, a voice line on his dialogue, but now he only grunts. I don't know if he can speak or if he just currently can't speak. No, he said a word to me too. He said a couple words. I don't know game, but if I had to guess, I would say it's Pal World meets Stardew Valley with Wizard 101 graphics. I don't know if there's, well, I don't know if there's exactly Pal World elements. You don't really catch a lot of, you catch creatures, but not for like having as like Pokemon. I can kind of see the Wizard 101 vibes though a little bit. Definitely the meets Stardew Valley tracks. You think he chooses not to speak? And we don't have machine guns. Yeah, no machine guns in this game. Missed opportunity, though. You clean Echo? I help Forest is sick. Do you know something that can help? Yes, this Echo. Gestures at the stable, then at the woods, and spreads his arms out wide. It's everywhere? Could be a mod for it. I don't think there's a lot of mods for this game because it's an online game, so there's probably some rules around what you can modify. I don't even know if it does like add-ons or anything like that. Probably not. You're American. What's your favorite type of gun? Do I have a favorite gun? Kind of. Kind of. I guess it depends. Do you know where it's going? Let me, I'll try to get a picture. I can say mine. There's this tree in village. I go there. I like Uzis. Nice. Good choice. Good choice. My favorite gun, like in terms of like just the aesthetics of a gun, is I think it's a Russian gun. I don't know what country it's from. I only know of it because it was my favorite gun in PUBG, and I really like the shape of it. You can't really get one here. Let me see. The VSS Vintores, or the AS Val is the Russian version, I guess. I'll drop a link in the chat. So the reason I really like it is I really like the wooden stock on the back with the like two different holes through it, kind of. I just really like the aesthetics of it. I think it looks good. So I think that's my favorite visually. In terms of guns to shoot, I haven't shot that many different guns. Maybe that's not very American of me. For like casual shooting, I think though like generally any of the like 22 pistols are fun to shoot because it's cheap and easy and there's not a lot of recoil, so you know. That's good. I like revolvers a lot. I got to shoot a revolver when I was a kid. My dad let me shoot one at a stop sign. It didn't go through the stop sign. I don't think anything about that's legal. I don't think you're allowed to shoot a stop sign. It was out in the middle of nowhere. It's very gunny looking. I can't shoot guns here, at least not real ones, just air ones, which is why I chose archery. Ooh, archery is fun. I really want a 22 lever action. Lever action is fun. One of my friends has a lever action 410 shotgun that we took out to one of my other friends' farms and shot one time. That was super fun. The lever action just makes you feel cool to do it. You know? Sometimes it's just cool and fun to interact with the lever. I think that's kind of the thing I like about guns, I guess. If I like one thing about them, it's that like some of the mechanical bits are like satisfying to interact with, you know? The precise machining of it is very cool. Archery is fun, but not when they give you the compound bow. I prefer the recurve. Yeah, recurve bow is cool. I've always kind of wanted to do archery. I've done a little like backyard archery, really casual stuff. I was just talking about this with Kasib recently too. Kasib was doing some like fun archery. I went to a place for archery one time, but we put the balloon too high on the wall, the target balloon, and then we hit the ceiling and the man got mad at us because we were shooting the ceiling with the bows. We did not get kicked out, to be clear. We just kept calling it the challenge balloon, and he's like, you guys can't have a challenge balloon. Love how you can just shoot things. Here it's illegal to even carry a knife. Yeah, I don't know if I love that we can just shoot things. I feel like it's, you know, there's some good and bad to all that. But I will say that like going to like a shooting range and shooting a gun at targets and stuff it's a fun activity. Got it. Touch tree, find echo. Understand that looking at all those little pieces more is very satisfying to watch. Yeah, I think there's I don't know, there's some good like satisfying bits to them. Trifault, sick everywhere. All right, yeah, show me where the tree is, child. Take me to the tree. The tree is over here.
The trees, they are so small.
Oh, I'm sure you gotta still be top one in fishing, I think. Probably? You can do the leaderboard thing. I think I have the commands in my panels in like the about section if you wanna. I think it's like fish exclamation point fish leaderboard or something. Great Wall of Echo. Trapped. Need to find a way past this barrier. Let's try running at it really fast. Oh yeah. Yeah, there it is. No, you're number one by a huge margin still. You broke out way ahead in the fish leaderboards. You'll get a competitor one of these days, though. Keep bragging about it, someone's gonna try to dethrone you. Some manner of puzzle. The line's busy. Just currently offline. Something is wrong. I don't think any of the robots are supposed to go offline. That seems concerning. Make haste. All right, I will. I will make haste. Alright. If I wasn't so concerned about her lack of hydration, I'd be a fishing machine. She's an adult woman, she knows how to drink water. That part is debatable. Do I know how to drink water? I shouldn't say this. I believe at the start of the stream, Big B showed up and redeemed a 3-ounce hydration, and I don't think I've had a single drink of water since. How long have I been live? 2 hours, 41 minutes. I probably haven't had anything to drink in 2 hours, 30 minutes. I have a huge thing of water right next to me. I shouldn't tell you guys this. Yeah, see, that's, you know, you'll get that. That's fair, probably. You know, that's all probably fair. Alright, what do we got? 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 ounces? Yeah. Alright. Alright, I'll drink. I'm also gonna head back to my house. Look at my farm. Oh, my fishing robot boyfriend is here. What brings you to my house?
I am experiencing new sensations
Oh.
due to your presence.
The bot is keeping an all-time total. Since I implemented this, I think it was around my subathon that I added that. So since November, it's 303 on-stream ounces, I guess. I've been wondering if I should just, like, leave that forever, or if I should, like, do it annually. Like, maybe each calendar year I reset it, and then I change it to say, like, how much water I've consumed that year. Maybe I track an all-time and a, like, so far this stream, or so far this month. I don't know. It's a great subathon. Yeah, that actually was a lot of fun. It was kind of weird. When it was over, it felt weird for it to be over. 303 ounces? That's more than a liter. The 11 ounces? No, certainly not. I inhaled some of the water. Sorry. I hate that the face tracking, like, accurately tracks me coughing because I choked on my water. It's 8 liters, my bad. Yeah, I knew it had to be more than a liter. Okay. Okay, I drank the water. It's over. God, my eyes are watering. All right, I'm hydrated. Some of it's in my lungs, but you know what? It's actually good for them. It's healthy for the lungs to have a little water in them, you know? Today I have become a parent of a parent. One of his fish had children? Congrats. Gil has birthed a new clutch of eggs. Eight liters is just 5 water bottles. How many ounces in a liter? $33 ounces in a liter. Okay, so if you do the big redeem, the 30 ounce, that's almost a liter. Okay, you're talking to Hecla in your brain. Parental dispute.
Is this longing?
Will be able to contribute to your H2O consumption. I'm fishing. I mean, I've got enough in me for right now. Got a little bit in the lungs too, you know. I'm set for the moment, I think. So yeah, not only am I bad at remembering to drink water, but I'm also bad at the physical act of drinking water. Dump it right down my lungs, apparently. Better than microwaved beer. You know, I would say a lot of things are better than microwaved beer. In fact, I would argue most beverages are. Every time I drink water, some of it comes out of my... That doesn't seem good. Is that normal? I think it shouldn't be coming out the nose. I'm not good at coordination. Honestly, me neither. I think that's my problem. also do that thing where I accidentally, like, inhale my own saliva pretty often. I don't know if anyone else ever does that. It really fucking sucks. That's just, like, normal human stuff. I'm, like, messing it up all the time. My wife does that once a week. Yeah, I don't know how it happens. I do it, I would say, 1 to 2 times a week pretty commonly. It's always painful and embarrassing. Don't know why the ground is flickering so much. It's kind of odd. Is the ground having a seizure? Yeah, I do not know. This has been happening in this game for me when I farm. I don't know. At one point I thought it was that like a couple of the plots were overlapping each other. So it was causing a visual bug, but I don't know what's going on here. She has to look up when she talks to me and it goes backward. Oh yeah, are you like a ton taller than her? I rarely notice how tall people are, unless they're like so tall that I feel like I have to look up, and then I'm suddenly like, oh. She's like 5'1" or 5'2". Okay, so she's looking up at most people then, probably. Did I water you? Alright, it's time to replant the crops in the flicker ground. Season desist the ground. I'm 5'6" in freedom units. You gotta translate that yourself. I don't know, what do you measure people in, centimeters? Oh, I think I know this. I think I'm like 168 centimeters? I think like right around there. I think that's close. And the reason I know that is because one of my former bosses was from, I think he might have actually been from Portugal. But he came to like the office. He and I were in the office at the same time, and I'd only ever talked to him on video call, and he was like my height. And I'm like, everyone was talking about something, and he was talking about how tall he was, and he said 168 centimeters, and I said, oh, and I'm like, I guess you're probably about my height, and he's like, no, I'm a little taller than you. I'm a little taller than you. You're probably like 166 or 67, he was saying, and I'm like, looking him like directly in his eyes, and I'm like, yeah, buddy, no, I'm sure you're a little taller than me. Just immediately like super insecure about it. It's not like he was that short. It was fine. What was I doing? Planting crop. Planting crop. I don't want to plant any more of those. They take up too many slots. Oh, I've got 1 million wheat. I guess I'll plant wheat. I'm rich with wheat. Your foot with a shoe on is a foot? See, now that's convenient right there. When they named it that, that's what they were thinking. They were thinking of you. The ideal situation. We don't know how to talk in centimeters. We've never even heard of them. actually, I know that my thumb and pinky finger, when placed immediately next to each other and kind of smushed together, is pretty much exactly 1 inch, and I believe my pinky finger on its own is pretty much exactly 1 centimeter. Should I ever need to use these to measure anything. This doesn't really come up a lot. Inches and feet. Oh, we got miles too. Hey, Drya, you like miles? No, I mean, sorry, when I say, I mean like side to side, not the length of it. So the like horizontally, like across it. Not the length. It's not like a little stub. I think I phrased that poorly. Made it sound like I got little nub fingers. How can I even reach the keys with my little nubs? I might have to run a mile in PE. I hate it because it's 1.6 kilometers. Yeah, I was always pretty bad at that. I'm a pretty bad endurance runner. I was always, like, fine with the sprinting. Always kind of sucked at the mile. 2 miles on Fridays, which was 8 laps. Terrible. Always found running to be a little bit dull. I did when I was... when was this? A few years ago now. I did get into... I tried to do the couch to 5K thing to, like, see if I could get into running. And that format of... The way couch to 5K works is, like... It sets you up with a schedule where, like, day 1, you walk for 3 minutes and then run for 30 seconds or something, you know, and then you walk for another like 5 minutes and you run for like 30 seconds. Like it keeps the running minimal and then gradually reduces how much walking you're doing and increases how much running you're doing. And through doing that, I was able to run over a mile continuously without any trouble, which was pretty cool. I was never really able to do that before. So it's a good system. But I just find running to be kind of dull as far as activities go. Not my favorite. Every 1 less than that was a grade drop. Oh, God. So if you only did 5 laps, you got a D? That's terrible. I'm not gonna comment on your grading system either. Letter representation. Yeah, I've heard that other countries too, like, they have different ranges of letters for some countries. I think actually even sometimes at different schools, they have different ones. Yeah, like where you have to get like a 93 to 100 for it to be an A. All of the schools I ever attended, it was, you know, 90 to 100 was A. 80 to 90, or I guess 80 to 89 was B. It was pretty consistent. 59 and lower was failing. Anything below that was in the failing zone. Every point counts as 2. Well, isn't it just basically a 100% system then that's doubled? It feels like you just added complexity. Can you earn a single point? Because if every point counts as 2, then it's just 100 doubled. But if you can also earn a single point, that would be like the equivalent of a half point, then maybe that makes more sense. Because then you can get a little more granular with it. Although I would receive half points. Like, some teachers would do that. Evaluations divided by different things. I'm guessing it's just kind of a different, fundamentally different system. Alright, everything is watered. Let me go check on my little guys. Where is everyone? Oh, there they are. Can you receive more petting yet? This is not improving their happiness. That grading system, like, that makes sense for how it's broken out. I've seen grading systems like that in America, too. I don't get how the 200 helps, though. Multiply by 2 because you can be okay at it, but not great. But then, like, I could also just divide it by 2 and it would be the exact same measurement. There's still a total, like, it would be the same percentage. Gives you more range. I'm guessing it's to get more granular with it, like the way that a half point would do. So you can, like... So, like, if you can get, like, an in-between score, basically. So, like, I guess it makes sense for, like, the more granular. But at the same time, if you got, like, a... I don't know, an 80 out of 100, 160 out of 200, are they not the same? I guess you eliminate the decimals, which makes it a more flat system. Okay, now you're losing me because those don't seem like out of 200. That seems like out of 20. Does it round down to 20? You compress it? I just got the other 0. Ah, I see, okay. That just seems like the same system, though, because, like, an A student, for me, would be, like, 90 to 100 instead of 180 to 200. So, I think it's just the same. I think it's just the same, but formatted differently. It's a very similar grading system, though. It's probably just to eliminate decimals, I think, which I do think kind of makes sense because not every teacher uses decimals here, so you kind of get, like, different levels of detail, whereas if it's standardized at 200, then you would get, like, a similar level of detail across all teachers, so I think I see the value in it potentially, but I think in the end it kind of boils down to being about the same thing. You have 150, you're already a great student. Well, if we cut that in half and say that's what, a 75? Not great here. Yeah, the 150 out of 200, like, that would be considered, like, not so good. That's the C range, so. But then, of course, there's the question of, like, who knows if our, like, assignments and tests are harder or less hard, too, to, like, accommodate that. I think it's different more in the how you interpret it ways. Numerically, it's effectively the same. But, like, the attitudes around it are different. Because I've heard also in parts of Europe, it's like, you can go all the way down into the 40s before you're failing. Here, at 59, you start failing. So there's, like, different cutoff points, I think. Different interpretations of the numbers and how good they mean. But it's also possible that where Drya is, like, the tests are harder, the content is harder, so it's assumed that you would lose 50 points out of 200, and that's still really good. You know, I had college courses graded on a curve where it was like, everyone was only getting half of the questions right, but half of the questions right was actually super good, because it was really hard, so then it was good. Alright, I think I'm gonna ferment some carrots. Pickle those things. Got a jar of pickled onions to add to the collection. What else can I pickle? Can you pickle beans? Can I pickle a bean? Yes. Oh, you can them. Here at 59 you won't fail, so it's different. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard a lot of countries 59 is not where failing begins. I think we're a little pickier about that. Oh yeah, this is my weird sterile guest room. And this is the room with the frog on the table. Keep forgetting the other 0. Yeah, if you're used to dropping the 0, because that's how everyone, like, says it, then... Ah, shit, the ad break. Damn it. I was gonna snooze that thing, because I'm about ready to call it. I guess I gotta wait for the ads to be over now. What do I do for 3 minutes? What are these eggs? Are these Easter eggs? I don't know. Are we doing Easter? Going to extend the ads. We can't leave. Oh no. I guess I'll keep the eggs for now. Should do laundry, I guess. Man, I hate doing laundry. I hate everything about it. We've talked about this. I just don't enjoy it. Some people told me French schooling is way too hard. I think I have heard that French schooling is rather strict. What are you? Tin fin, mini mullet, bronze bluegill. These are all fine. She hates it way more than me, but doesn't mind cooking, so it works well. Yeah, I think you just gotta, like, find the division. There's usually some stuff that someone hates and someone else doesn't mind, and that's where you can target it. Normally you spend 7.5 hours in school. Here, there, you can go up to 10. 10 seems like a lot. Just hate exam season. We do exams in the 5th grade here. I feel like there's a lot of, like, annual state-sponsored exams in the United States that you end up doing. Start getting, like... I think lots of them are, like, evaluations just to make sure that, like, no school is, like, sucking harder than the others. So there's, like, usually, like, annual exams. I don't know how much they mattered, though. I feel like I went to school with some really dumb people who seemed to get by just fine on those things. Our 4th grade teacher had us kind of cheat on one, but I can't prove it. Sending middle schoolers? Geez, I started doing those, I swear, like, 4th grade or younger. I was doing some type of exams, but I don't think they were that important, really. Maybe to the school they were. They must have been important at the school? I don't know. I have to imagine, though, that several students were just outright failing those things. And it's not like they got held back over it. I don't think I went to a good high school. I don't think my schooling was high quality at those stages. Because my high school class was 140 people my freshman year, and when we graduated, only 72 people graduated. So, like, just slightly more than half of them. All the rest, I think, either failed or dropped out or transferred to different schools. I don't know. It was pretty bad. It seemed really bad to me. When I got there, it was like, how many people are graduating? It's like 72. I was like, oh, where'd the rest of us go? Weren't there more people? We were a smaller than average class, but, like, I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened there. I think I went to school with a lot of really dumb people. Like, a few people actually, like, dropped out to go to, like, trade schools instead and, like, get straight into working when they were, like, 17, 18. And, like, that, I'm like, you know, hell yeah. You know, go out there to do it. But some of them, I think, just dropped out to, like, go be broke forever and never accomplish anything. Like, drug-related dropout. Just gonna go, like, hang out. Yeah, no, I made it out, which is good. But it does make you kind of question the quality of the schooling. Like, I think the school is meant to try to prevent that from happening. I don't think there's supposed to be that many kids dropping out. Seems like kind of a major failing. Someone I graduated with got caught with weed on like the last day of school and couldn't walk during graduation. I mean, at that point, come on, let it slide. They never let anything slide. The last day, though. Okay, do I want to sell this cotton too? I think I want to process. I want to save some of the ore though, because it turns out you need it to make fishing lure. I'll save some raw ore. You guys are just watching me sort my inventory. Yeah, I gotta do it sometime. Oh, yeah. That... I don't think... if I'm remembering correctly, no one was allowed to have any form of medication at school. Any form of medication at my high school was considered, like, they would assume you were selling it. You were not allowed to have it. If you needed medication, it was supposed to be, like, left with the office for you to go get. So, like, you couldn't even have, like, some Tylenol. And meds, you had to, like, leave it with the nurse. Yeah. And, like, I get it, it's a school, and, like, they can't, like, keep an eye on who's got what and everything. I just kind of feel like if you catch someone with some Tylenol in their locker, that shouldn't be like a criminal offense. You shouldn't get suspended from school over that. When they finally let me like park my car in the parking lot, you know, and when I got old enough to have a car, I kept a bottle of Dayquil in my car for a while, and I would head out on breaks and swig it because I had a really bad cold, but I couldn't bring the Dayquil in without doing a whole like office thing over it. But I could have gotten in trouble for that, too. I'm like, I just want to clear up my stuffy nose so that I can continue school. I don't have a nurse's office here. If you are with a broken knee, they give you tea. Is it magic tea? Does it heal the knee? Does it heal a broken bone? Probably not. Oh, so sorry. You get to have ambulances? Fancy Drya can have an ambulance take you somewhere, and it doesn't cost several $1,000s. Imagine. I can't even. If I needed to go to the hospital, I would drive myself. I would call an Uber. I would ask someone to drive me. I would forego a medical emergency. I'd just stay home. No need to imagine. Alright, you guys in here with all your nice health care. Rubbing it in. Yeah, no, it's actually very embarrassing. It's bad. Also, the fact that it's 100% tied to your employment. If you lose your job, you can't go to the fucking doctor anymore. That's kind of bad. Good system we came up with. All right, well, on that note, on the depressing note of no one in America can afford an ambulance, I'm gonna wrap up my stream. Thanks everyone for being here. You guys like the state of healthcare? You guys like that? Any Americans in the chat loving the state of healthcare? Drop a follow if you love suffering, I guess. All right, here let's see about rating someone. And don't stab me. You know if you stab me, I can't go to the doctor. Yeah, I appreciate everyone hanging out. I'm gonna try to continue doing some weekend streams a little earlier in the day because I think it works better for some of the international viewers, so they can come, you know, make fun of my healthcare or lack thereof. But yeah, that was fun. I think, you know, like I said, I'll try to be live 2 weeknight days and then like 1 weekend day going forward. That's the rough schedule. So usually US evenings is when you'll find me live. I'm gonna find someone to raid. I don't know if there's people hanging out for the drops, so I'll try to find someone else who's playing Palia if I can. We'll see what I can do. Oh, and we've got one immediately. It looks like Plucky is playing Palia, so I'm gonna send a raid over to Plucky. Alright, let's get this raid set up and get me on out of here. I'm gonna go make some food. I'm still thinking about that sandwich dry I brought up. Raid. Alright. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you guys later.